Hi, my name is Sandy Kirby. I'm the Career Services Coordinator here at Cleveland State. I want to take the next little bit to talk to you about some different options to look at when you're choosing your major and when you're looking at careers that you're interested in. This is going to be 7 quick tips and tricks in less than 20 minutes. The first thing we want to do is kind of look at maybe which one of these different options you were in. Okay, so it's going to give you 4 quick options, and let's quickly talk about those. So, the first thing is saying that you're a student and you feel great and you're excited about the major that you picked. The second one is maybe you were influenced by someone when you picked your college major, and that can be a good or bad influence. So, for a quick example, say I have chosen something in the healthcare field as my major, and that's because I have a family member that is a nurse, and I really admire what that person does. I can ask that family member questions about the job. So that can be a good influence. But then also, we have students that maybe have been given maybe a bad influence, and that can kind of relate to a student that wants to, let's say, get into an education major or maybe something, as far as maybe even welding. And those are really great careers, but sometimes a family member might say, hey, those are, maybe you need to look at something else. Those might not be the best career option for you. But we want students to know that this is your choice and your decision on your college major. So pick what you want to do the rest of your life. It's not up to somebody else, okay? We do have number 3 with students that are still undecided on their college major, and that is completely normal. And we also have number 4, a lot of students that are coming here based on Tennessee Promise or, getting financial aid, and they're here just because they kind of have to be here. Again, maybe someone in their family has said, hey, you're going to go to college just because you have to. So maybe take a quick second and see which one of these 4 categories you fall into, and that might help you look at certain tips here as we go on through this slide. Okay, so I do apologize for it skipping on me a little bit. The first few tips that we're going to talk about here is making sure that you've started out here at Cleveland State. Look at the courses that are in your degree. Okay, so make sure you understand every course that you're going to be required to take. So you have to take a certain amount of classes to get that college degree or certificate, and look at those and make sure that's something that you're wanting to do. The second thing is we like to talk about accessing our Cleveland State Career Assessment, and that can just be found on our basic website. I'm going to show you that super quickly. You'll just scroll down here to the bottom and you're going to see this Get Advice option, and you'll click there, and that's going to bring you to our career counseling page. Super quick, you're going to scroll down and you're going to see this Go to Focus to Now option. And from there, now I've already created an account, but as a student, you are just going to register and create your own new account, okay? I'm going to go ahead and log in just so I can show a couple of things for you. So just like when we talk about looking at different careers, making sure you understand who you are, checking your personality, what kind of careers fit your personality, what kind of careers fit your work interest. And you can go through and take these and get some ideas of different career options that you might want to get into. Just going to show you just real quick, the abundance of information that it's going to pull up, okay? So now that these are going to be about alphabetical order, so do take some time to kind of glance over the results that you are getting, but you will notice all of these different majors, and that might help you kind of make sure you're starting off or give you an idea of which major you might want to start as you're here at Cleveland State. So that's going to take care of 2 and 3. And then the 4th option is just going to talk about researching the occupation that you want to be in. And Google is our best friend, right? We can Google everything. So take some time one day or an afternoon and look for, if you want to get into healthcare, there's so many healthcare fields. Maybe Google different healthcare fields just so you can have an idea of what's out there. Or if you're taking business classes or interested in education, find out what kind of skills, what kind of, how long are you going to have to be in college to get a degree that is going to be relevant to what you want to do. Okay, and then the next, I don't know why I'm slipping. The next tips are going to be 5, 6, and 7, and that's going to talk about looking at jobs that are in your area. And we have a link here, and we can definitely send out this presentation so you can be able to access these. You'll just let me know. But you can click on this job board link, and it's for our Cleveland State students and alumni. And it's going to give you access to jobs that are in our area. Okay, you can also check indeed.com and look for jobs that are going to be in the area you're wanting to work in. The next thing is if you're interested in attending a university, so after you finish college here at Cleveland State. And if you are, then you need to make sure you're starting to check out those universities and look at the different majors and minors that they are offering. Also, make sure you're following them on any type of social media platform. Of course, they're going to have Instagram, they're going to have Twitter, they're going to have Facebook. Certain programs at different universities are going to have those options. So follow what you're interested in and go ahead and start getting some information about those colleges. Always keep an eye on courses that are required. So if you're wanting to transfer, it's never too early, okay, to go ahead and start looking at the courses that that college is going to require. And that way you can make sure you knock off as many of those you can here while you're here at Cleveland State. The last thing is going to talk about if we have students that are here for 2 years, and then that student's really interested in getting into the workplace. So a lot of things to do for that student is making sure you're keeping a list of the skills and everything that you're learning in class. You might have a lot of hands-on training, and make sure you're keeping a list of what you're doing so you can add that to your resume. The second thing is creating a LinkedIn profile. So LinkedIn is huge for all careers, and it just keeps getting larger and larger as we're dealing with so many people having to find work from home, right? There's so many remote work. So a lot of people are having to check into LinkedIn just to be able to get their information out there. So any type of career can always use a LinkedIn account. The third thing is going to be networking and find work and maybe join a Cleveland State club. So also there's going to be a list here of clubs. Let me see if I can access that super quick that we do offer here at Cleveland State. And all those, it'll scroll down here. Here's going to be a whole list of all of our different clubs, such as an engineering club, history, all of these different things, that medical assisting, my goodness, Skills USA, plenty of options for students to kind of get into to help with their resume, to help build up those skills that they're going to need. And the last little option is going to talk about, you know, make sure you realize that we do have internship opportunities and work-based learning and volunteering and some work study options here on campus. So if you're interested in any of those, you'll see my contact information here at the end, and you can definitely reach out to me and see if you have any questions. Okay, so let me go on to this last box. So if you do have any questions about changing your major or getting some information on your career or the major that you're taking here at Cleveland State, make sure you reach out to me. Opposite too is if you're wanting to find a job, all of my information is right here. All you have to do is send me a quick email, or you can definitely call my office phone number there at 423-473-2288, and I'll be glad to help you. If you would like a copy of this slide, just so you can access some of those quick links, then also send me an email and I'll be able to send this to you. All right, thank you, and have a great rest of your day.